16 points last year. I think he was completely underused and forgotten about. Last summer, this time, the invention of Hoodie Melo came out. We saw him on Instagram every single day.
Mm-hmm.
Hoodie Melo wasn't as impressive as Oklahoma City Thunder Melo. I think that has something to do with Russell Westbrook. I mean, there were times that he was in the corner screaming for the ball, like wide open. So I think, yeah, he could bring a lot to Houston. It's a matter of what he really does have in the tank. You know, the experts said that his legs weren't the same. That happens with age. Everybody except for LeBron James. I don't want to go down that road. But I think, yeah, he could be a help. I don't know if he's going to start for the Houston Rockets. And last year, here at the end of a frustrating playoff loss, he said he would never come off the bench.
Right.
So I don't know how it's going to work, but I definitely think Carmelo Anthony, who did average 16 points last year and not being utilized, can be a help to Houston.
Are you still a Melo fan from his Knicks days?
I'm not a Melo hater. You know, I think I'm not a Melo hater. I mean, I think, you know, I don't have a problem with him. Like, I like his offensive game. I think that whole Knicks era when he was there, listen, if we could just blame Carmelo Anthony, we'd be in the playoffs by now. So I don't have like a problem with him. So to answer the question, yes, I think he could be an asset to any team, specifically Houston. And if he's utilized, and he couldn't be utilized any less than he was in OKC, I think he'll be good to go. Him and Chris Paul, they spend time on the banana boat. How could you not pass the ball to a guy you spend time with on a banana boat?
But that photo was, what, 6 years ago, 7 years ago?
Then why have them come?
They are very, very different people. The question is, what role is Carmelo willing to accept?
Yeah.
Because, as you mentioned, Mike, he made it abundantly clear that he was unwilling to come off the bench. And most people probably see him in that role. There's nothing wrong with that, Skip. There have been a lot of great players. Bob McAdoo was an MVP. He came out for championship Laker teams. Bill Walton was a league MVP, a finals MVP. He came off the bench in 86. Skip, he was sixth man of the year. So there have been a lot of great players that's been great, had to go to reserve roles in order to get their ultimate goal, which is winning a championship. Now, Bill Walton had already run a championship with the Portland Trailblazers. But if Carmelo wants to win a championship, Carmelo, you're not going to be the first or second best player on a championship caliber team. You're third or fourth. And there were times, you're right, that Melo was waving. But there's a lot of times that Russell Westbrook put the ball right in the pocket and Carmelo Anthony didn't draw iron. So he gets some of that blame also. Carmelo is not the same offensive force. If you want him to play like he did at the Knicks, get up 20 shots a night, Skip, you're not going anywhere. So if he's gonna be willing to come off the bench and understand, you know what, I'm the third or fourth best player. But right now, at this juncture of my career, this is where I am, and this is what's best for this team. I think he can be a viable option. But if he thinks he's the first or second best player, good luck with that, Houston.
Carmelo Anthony will be a liability for the Houston Rockets. He will be more negative than positive at this stage and age because, unlike LeBron James, he has not stayed in supreme shape. His body is still the same body that he was dragging around in New York, and he never quite got back in any kind of shape. He plays little to no defense, and he's nothing but a spot-up shooter. And to replace Trevor Ariza with Carmelo Anthony at this stage of his career is laughable to me because Trevor Ariza will 3-and-D you. He can make threes, and he shot 37% from three last year, and he is a hellacious, passionate defender who really cares about the other end of the floor, unlike Melo at this stage in age.
Well, Skip, they tried to make Melo a spot-up shooter. That's not what he is.
Agree.
He is an ISO. He's a relic, a ball-dominant, back you down.
You just said relic.
Yes.
Really? So James Harden and Chris Paul are going to stop cold and stand flat-footed and watch Melo go beep, 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 and back it down.
But that's what he is, Skip. But he needs to understand that he can't play that style of basketball anymore, and he has to adapt his game. If he's unwilling to adapt his game, if he's unwilling to adapt coming off the bench, Skip, I don't believe he can serve the purpose that he thinks he can serve a team because he's not the first or second option now.
I agree. And what happens to former sixth man of the year Eric Gordon? He is their sixth man,
Right.
and at times he's still a very, very high-end, effective sixth man.
Right.
He is.
He was, in and out during the playoffs, but he's Eric Gordon.
Right.
So is Carmelo the sixth man? Is he the seventh man? There is Gerald Green all of a sudden go to the bench. Ryan and Anderson.
Well, they trying to move Ryan Anderson. They're doing everything. They're trying to move
Stuck
heaven and
with it.
earth.
I know.
But good luck trying to move 2 years at $40 million for a guy that all of a sudden can't buy a shot. But that's the thing. You have, like you mentioned, you have Green, who they re-signed, who played very well in
I
Houston.
like him a lot.
Eric Gordon. Eric Gordon understands his role, Skip. It's going to be hard now because Carmelo has never done this before. He's been 14 years as the guy. Last year, you saw how really tough it was for him all of a sudden not to be the guy and not to have the ball. He's ball dominant. He has a very high usage rate. That's what he needs to have in order for him to be successful. Now he's going to have to learn how to play without the ball, and not have the ball as much and still be effective in some way. Unless he's willing to change his mindset and says, you know what, guys, I'm not that guy, and I can be a serviceable player for someone. But until he sees himself other than Melo, the Denver Nuggets and the early New York Knicks Melo, we're going to be right back here having the same discussion.
I'm not worried about the Rockets. They're not winning. They're not ready.
Well, you guys should be happy if Melo goes to Houston because he will help bring the Rockets back to the Lakers. You guys love you some LeBron.
All of a sudden, we're on the same page.
We're not.
Don't put me with this
You
man.
defected.
Yeah.
You're out.
No, I'm not. I don't want to be out.
Conference finals?
Conference
For
finals.
the Lakers?
Listen, conference finals for the Lakers.
Yeah. Well, put Melo on the Rockets, and you have one less team to worry
Unless
about.
he flips it around. Last year he was Hoodie Melo. Maybe he could be psychotherapy Melo this summer, and he could change it up. Because he had 16 points isn't chump change, especially when you're the third option. Last year he was the third option.
Well, look at his shooting percentage.
What
Lowest,
was it?
40%. Lowest since his rookie year. Point total. He's never been under 20-point score. 16. But he's like you said, he sees himself like you see him.
I don't see him like that. You guys putting words in my mouth. I'm a defector.
Skip, he averaged 16 points as the third option.
I'm saying that's not
he
chump
shot
change.
40%.
When you're getting the ball at the last second, you chuck it up.
Yeah, sometimes you get the ball in the first second and chuck it up.
Russell Westbrook, he
Stop blaming Russell for his
I
problem.
love Russell Westbrook. He crippled my man. He crippled him. Took his legs away. And his headband.
Well, then why did Paul George go back and play with him then if Russell bad?
No clue. No clue why Paul George.
Oh, you mad because he didn't come play with the Lakers?
Nah, but the Lakers. I don't care about these guys, these purple and gold. I'm glad they keep defacing. I think you're the guy who's defacing the LeBron statue.
You doing it?
No, I'm not.
You know what? I thought it was Skip. I thought it was Dan Gilbert. I thought it was a Kobe fan. In all actuality, it might have been you.
I like the 3 and 6 touch. That worked.
Yo, that's dope.
LaFraud.
That was dope.
I want to go out there with
That was dope.
I want to go out there with Skip with some David Blatt mask in the darkness of night and throw some eggs at the statue.
No.
Yes.
I got something for y'all. I got a couple of partners watching it from here on out. They got them gadgets waiting on you.
So, you know what Melo I want to see next year?
Which one?
Thinner Melo.
He was thin last year.
No,
Hoodie
he
Melo
was
lean
not.
and mean.
He was not. He's still got a piano on his back. He's got to get the piano off his back.
Well, he's had knee
Play
problems.
like that.
I agree.
Okay, well, that's the problem. You've got to take some weight off.
I think he's lean and mean. Denver Nuggets with the weird braids Melo was heavy, but he was young, lean and mean. Knicks Melo, I think he's thin.
Yeah, the game was different then. He could be bullish in the low post.
Yes,
Kobe used to say, I can't guard him in the low post. He's just too strong. Well, not anymore.
We'll see what happens.
But my hey, Mr. B.
No?
Not yet. But don't you think he
Dream
looks thin 3 weeks after playing basketball? Just all of a sudden, boom, he lost weight without playing basketball.
Normally what happens
Weird.
Normally, this is I know this workout thing is new to you, but normally Skip can attest to this. If you don't lift, you lose the weight.
Like that?
Like that.
Come on, man.
Yes. Well, I mean, I know it's this foreign to you. You know, this weightlifting.
What are you saying, Shannon? What are you saying?
I ain't saying nothing. I'm just saying, Skip and I, we talking, about working out, and we understand the transformation that a body goes through when you lift and you don't lift.
I mean, everybody's talking about the guns on Shannon Sharp. Look at the shoulders on Skip Bayless.
What gun?
I put in the work.
I don't even do arms. You do curls. What I do curls for? I did tricep work. I was trying to push somebody off me. I wasn't trying to pull anybody to me. You know. So I was that, Alex?
Take him to the gym.
LeBron?
See what he got.
LeBron's,
See what he got. Let's bring
LeBron's
a camera.
on the vibranium. You're on the vibranium.
See, you and Michael Rappaport got people thinking that LeBron and I are not on the up and up. I can assure you.
I didn't say that.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did.
Who said that?
You implying.
You just put words in your own mouth.
You're implying.
This guy is the black and milds. And
This is all oatmeal, chicken breast.
and hummus.
I don't eat hummus that much anymore.
You stopped?
Yeah. Egg whites,
You're like a machine, huh?
gluten-free toast.
You must be a gem to live
I get
with.
that gluten-free toast.
That's my guy.
$13 a loaf for that bread. Gluten-free, good.
You must be a lot of fun to hang around, man. You're like
It
the life
is.
of the party.
12 years gluten-free. Yep.
Now,
Had to. I'm
watch
telling you.
that. I'm going to get it right.
Now you two have
Feel good
bonded.
about it. Just a little bit. Now make sure you check out Michael and the rest of the Big Three Crew Friday night on FS1. Michael, thank you for joining us.
I love you guys. Thanks for
It
having
was a
me.
pleasure.
The
Now,
Knicks are awful.
why is LeBron giving out free?
And look, Akron is a different situation. Obviously, he's from Akron, Skip. His school is about to open, I promise school. So that's a different situation. But what we've seen from LeBron, be it Miami or, Cleveland to a lesser degree, he ingratiates himself to the community. And this is him saying, look, guys, the notwithstanding, I understand there's some people that, obviously.
The mural that got
defaced.
Yeah.
I get all that. But just let you know, my hospitality, I'm happy to be here. Come eat pizza on me. I'm going to take him up on that offer.
Are you?
Yeah, I'm going to get me one.
Well, I'm here to tell LeBron James you cannot buy your way into the hearts of true, longtime Laker fans. You have to earn your way. You can't buy it with free pizza. And that's what it smacks of that he's trying to do this afternoon.
Once LeBron get on the court, they'll love LeBron again. It's like that.
Got to win. Got to live up.
LeBron's going to win.
Yeah.
But let the man have his moment. Skip, he's doing something that I know a lot of guys that they never give out anything. Not T-shirts, not sneakers, not anything. He give out scholarships, pizza, shoes. So just embrace it.
Does it matter that he has a 10% stake in the fastest growing restaurant chain in America, Blaze Pizza?
He was smart.
It's worth almost $40 million now, maybe more than 40 at this moment.
Yeah.
And so this is pretty great promotion for Blaze, right?
Yeah.
For LeBron to give away pizza. For
What you
3
want on
hours?
your pizza?
Huh?
What you want on your pizza? I'm going to get a slice. They got gluten-free. They got all that kind of stuff that you eat. You eat a slice of pizza. So what you want
I
on
eat
yours?
one slice a week.
Okay, what you want?
That's all I
Okay,
want.
I
Period. End of story.
I got that for you.
Yeah?
I'm going to get one. Because you make your own. I'm going to get you your slice. Going to have cheese. Mine going to have like barbecue chicken, bacon.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Bacon?
Yep.
You
I'll
don't
take a
eat
pesto
bacon.
pepperoni.
I only get one. Y'all try to have.
You don't put bacon in your body?
Why not?
The worst thing you could put in your
I
body.
love hog.
It's fried fat.
I eat everything on the pig except the squeal.
Huh.
Oink.
I love bacon.
Eat it.
Disappointed in
Yeah,
you.
well, you get over it.
So I got to give LeBron this. You want to talk about the Midas touch? Everything he invests in just
Exactly.
takes off.
I'm
And
waiting
here
for
it goes
somebody-
again.
You know what, Skip? You think I'm going to find somebody out here to cook collard greens because I want me some good old pigtails.
Okay.
Or maybe a pig ear sandwich. Just because you don't eat pork, you don't eat pork at all?
No. You shouldn't.
Okay, I'm going to stop.
Okay, good. Maybe you'll get back in shape.
I'm going to stop on July 17th, 20 never.
Never? I don't get how LeBron makes all this money off the court. Again, he's worth $40 million just on
40.
Blaze Pizza. $40 million bucks.
40 million.
Yet he continues to demand the max salary as an NBA player. Why wouldn't he take a new hometown discount in LA? Just take $10 million a year so that Magic could have more cap room, bring in some real help.
You know what?
Huh?
Jeff Bezos is worth $142 billion, and they still won't let me get stuff on Amazon for free. Why is that? The man's worth $142 billion, and you want LeBron James, who's probably worth $300-400 million. Okay, $500 million. Let's just say for the sake of
Jeff
this discussion.
Bezos doesn't have a salary cap.
Well, good. Well, LeBron James doesn't either. The Lakers have a salary cap.
Oh.
LeBron James ain't got no salary cap.
Well, it's going to affect him dramatically when he doesn't have enough help.
He gonna get Magic to make this thing happen. He's Magic.
Huh? Well, he was Magic as a player, but
gonna
it's
be
real
Magic as a
different to be a GM, man.
Have you seen all those theaters?
I have.
Okay, you see all those Starbucks, those Magic Johnson. Look here, I believe in Magic. If Magic Johnson's behind it, it ain't gonna fail. Now
Okay.
I'm going to get pizza and just say thank you, Shannon. Thank you for getting me a slice of pizza.
You're really going to get me one?
Yeah, we're gonna get a slice.
Which location are you going to?
I'm going to the one by UCLA. I already know the college kids going to be camped out because, you know, they stand in line for anything.
You can't
for the game. No, I ain't stand in line. I'm going to wait till after it's over. I don't want the free piece. I'm going to pay for it. I don't want anything for free, Skip. I pay. I'm just going to go
fan. He's just going to support the brand.
Yeah, I'm support LeBron.
Yeah. Well, I once worked on a show called Cold Pizza, so you bring me cold pizza.
No, it's going to be warmed up. We're going to have the thing.
That?
We're going to be warm. We're going to put that thing fresh out the microwave in the morning.
Really?
Yep.
Okay. That'll be my one slice.
Yeah. Good, guys. We're going to be the best pizza now. You're going to be driving to UCLA trying to get you a slice of the old Blaze.
So is LeBron really going to be at one of the locations?
Well, he tagged like Culver City, the one in a tweet last night. I don't know if it's going to be, So I'm sure he's going to pop up at one of them.
So maybe go to that location.
No, that's too far for me.
Huh?
No, I got my little radius that I stay in.
Why didn't he give you a location where you can hand out Blaze Pizza?
No, I ain't handing out jack. It's too hot.
It's too hot.
Yeah, I ain't handing out nothing. I'm coming in there to make my, as he said, he got the lingo down and everything. You know, he don't call it pizza, he call it a pie.
A pie.
Yeah. So I'm going to go there and make us a pie.
Well, he's giving away pizza, but apparently he's not eating much pizza this offseason because he's shrinking.
He ain't shrinking, Skip.
It's thinned out.
He'll be all right.
Okay.
All right, guys. The
Like
number
your boy
one
Shake.
pick in the draft made a huge play last night. We'll show it to you next.